Well, hello my beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your reading for October 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. As you can see, I'm in a different location. I will be here for the next couple of weeks as I'm visiting my folks. So in about 3 weeks' time, I will go back to my usual surroundings. So please bear with me. The sound here isn't the best. I'm just making do with what I've got. Okay, my beautiful Sag, let's get straight to your reading. For those of you who are interested, I'm using the White Witch Tarot to gain the overall energy of the month of October for you. Thank you so, straight away we have the Tower. Oh dear, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? We have the Star. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarius? Okay, we have the High Priestess. Interesting energy for October. It's starting a little bit uncomfortably, as you can see, with that Tower energy. So here we have, this is the protagonist energy. So this is the energy that is propelling you forward for the month of October. Now I'm getting a two-way energy here. One is there is going to be some sort of surprise that comes through here. It makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it's there to make a shift, to push you out of your comfort zone in order to move forward towards some sort of, it's pushing you towards some sort of abundance, some sort of good luck. It feels like a bit of a lucky escape, as it were. It feels like this surprise, it's like you're in a bit of a fork in the road and it could have gone one way or the other. And it feels like it's disaster averted, okay? You're taking the right path. So you may have had some sort of choice that has been thrown up there, but when people see the Tower card, they get a little bit nervous and like, oh my gosh, not another tower, I can't deal with another tower. The Tower just means it's a surprise, something that you were not expecting, that you did not bank on happening. Now it's here to open your third eye. As you can see, the lightning bolt is hitting that third eye over here. You may have felt a little bit clouded and blocked recently, especially since we have the High Priestess in this position over here, because it feels like you've not been checking in with your intuition or your guides as much as you could have been doing. So it feels like this event or this surprise kind of like shakes you out of your comfort zone. Perhaps you've been a bit complacent in some areas because there is a lethargy here. I'm feeling like, oh, you're a bit fed up. And this surprise comes out of the blue and it makes you sort of really energize and wake up. Now, they don't do it often, but they want me to show you the Tower card in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck because they want me to explain that this is to push you to take some sort of leap of faith, make some sort of decision that you normally would not take, okay? So October is very, it's a very powerful month for sort of making big changes is what I'm getting. Can you please guide me? Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting the Tower card for you. So they're indicating here that this Tower moment is to shake you to make a choice or make a decision. Whereas if you stayed where you are, it would be very painful and you would actually be unhappy where you stayed for the rest of that time. They're actually giving me towards, they're saying towards the back, and I'm guessing the back is actually the back of the deck here. One moment, please. Let's just go this way because it's a bit warm where I am right now and all the cards are sticking to my hand, so please bear with me. Okay. So basically when this event comes through, it's actually asking you to question whether you should leap into the unknown or stay where you are. This is so weird. They're saying towards the back. Well, I was just there and I couldn't find it, so oh well. Anyway, there we go. It is there. So as you can see here, the tower, the lightning bolt hits that tower, it goes on fire, and two figures leap into the unknown. But if they stayed where they were, they would get burnt. They would be very unhappy. It would be very painful to stay stuck where they were. So you may have been feeling a little bit fed up, either in your job or in a love situation, and some sort of event is coming to push you off the fence. They feel like you're sitting on the fence on something. You're not making a decision. It feels kind of like comfortable where you are. So they're sending on in this tower moment to make you feel uncomfortable so that you make the decision and jump off the fence. If you don't jump off the fence, the tower is coming along to nudge you off the fence, because they're giving me a really stubborn energy here for you, Sag, which is you may have seen a lot of signs which pointed you in the direction to make some sort of change. And you ignored the signs, or you thought, you know what, I'm good where I am. I'm just staying where I am. So you may have even blocked this little voice that kept coming towards you saying, you know what, you've got to make change here. You've got to shake things up, because long term, 5 years down the line, you're going to be so unhappy. But because maybe the job that you're in, for example, is financially viable and it pays the bills, etc., which is, you know, at the moment, a lot of us are lucky if we have a job at this present moment in time. So you may have felt it was not the right time to action any of this. But divine timing is playing their part here, and this tower is popping on in to force your hand, as it were. As I said, it will feel uncomfortable, but they want you, this is the ultimate, they want you to unblock your crown chakra, okay? They want you to check in with your guides. They really want you to trust in your intuition, because this little voice has been talking to you for some time now, and you've just been either dulling it down or just ignoring it, feeling a little bit fed up, maybe even, you know, doubting this little voice that's deep within you to make this change. But now the universe is coming along to say, well, you didn't listen, so here we go, surprise. So don't get too disheartened by this tower card here. They're giving it to me as something that is ultimately for your higher good. Yes, it will feel uncomfortable at first. That's because you were not expecting it. Okay, so just be mindful. It's a little heads up there. Now we do have the star card. Oh, they said I'm not finished with this one. Okay, this is the protagonist energy. So this is the energy that is propelling you forward. It feels like although this event comes to shake things up, you ride that wave. And you recognize that by riding the wave, going with the flow, it's a fear that you have of change, and that once you see it through to the other side, you'll see it was for your greater good, okay? It's not as disruptive as you may feel it could have been, because you may have been going round and round in circles here in a past situation. They're just giving me the word mundane. So that could apply to a relationship, it could apply to a job. We're going to go deeper and find out, but they're just saying mundane. So you may have felt stuck in a rut, okay? But this event comes along to shake you up to have a more enjoyable and profitable life, okay? Whether that, as I said, is emotionally or materially, we'll go deeper and find out. But the star card is in the antagonist position, okay? So when this is Aquarian energy, when you have the star in this particular position, you may be dealing with people who are perhaps ignoring you, or, you know, you feel ignored in some situation. There is an arrogance at play here. You're dealing with egos. Okay, and I don't mean your arrogance. I'm getting an energy that you're having to suffer somebody's arrogance, or someone ignoring you, leaving you out in the cold with something. And also there is a lack of faith here. You have a lack of faith in this situation. And it's calling for you to realize there is hope, okay? Miracles are actually working behind your back. They're lining things up, and the universe has got your back. But because of what's gone before, and you may have felt like the universe tends to leave you out with things, it feels very much here like it's hard to summon the energy to have faith.
okay, or even believe in miracles. But the star is on the board here because this is the energy to overcome. Something is this, if this actually, this, they're pointing to this tower event as being like the stars aligning, your lucky moment. You may not see it that way at first, but it's there to, the stars are aligning for your abundance. This is a very abundant card. But something may come to light, because when you get the star card, there is an illumination here. Okay, so if someone's been either being quite secretive, because we have that high priestess there, or if someone's being very underhanded, you know, egotistical, arrogant, or you know, having some sort of self-importance in keeping you in the dark about something, it's about to be illuminated. Okay, so trust that this situation is actually going to unfold for your highest good. It's meant to happen this way. Okay, it's almost like it's divine order. It's here to level the playing field a little bit. They really are highlighting, and Sag, I would not imagine it would be any other way, for you to speak your truth, okay? Because I feel like you always do. You're often very blunt sometimes. So there is a slight indication that perhaps diplomacy is called for in this situation, because they're indicating speak your truth, but be mindful of your words, okay? Words are very powerful, and once they're out there, they cannot be taken back. So, but speak from your heart, because of course, absolutely, Sag, you would. But there is something here, it's a very passionate speech, I'm feeling. It's really like, you know, when they say speak your truth, even if you're shaking, that sort of, you know, even if it shakes you or others to the core, then that's the energy I'm getting here with this card. But use diplomacy, okay? Because Sag, you've got wit and you are sharp. When you want to smack someone down, oh, it is a leveling that nobody else can even handle. So just be a little bit mindful. And I mean, I'm not asking you to not be yourself. It feels like this situation is quite, it could go either way, okay? It feels very much like an ending of something that could have, you know, it's like you can leave in two ways. You can leave the situation in two ways: by lighting a match and burning all the bridges, or you could lead with that wonderful integrity that you have, your head held high, speak the truth, and it lays ricochets throughout time, okay? It gives someone something to think about. But if you leave the situation by sort of lighting a match and burning the bridge, all that people remember is you lighting the match and burning the bridge. They don't remember the truth that is about to be revealed, okay, that actually sets them in a bad light, if you see what I mean. Drama kind of is more memorable than this solid truth that is about to come out. Now we have the High Priestess, Virgo energy, and this is about this, you know, this is the unified position. So this is the overall outcome. Trust in your intuition. Whatever that little niggle is, that little voice that's been saying to you about a certain situation, trust it. You are right on point, okay? But there is some sort of truth that is coming to the surface. It feels like something that was withheld from you, or, you know, someone ignored you or something. A secret is about to be revealed. Now, the mystery of the universe is that everything happens in divine order. So you may sit there going, I knew this, I felt it deep down within me about 6 months ago, and you may have placed it to the back of your psyche, or, you know, you may have ignored some of the signs, and that's because actually it was meant to play out that way. But there is a lesson here, okay? Because we have that star card, there is a bit of a lesson that may help you with some sort of healing that occurred, that you're healing from the past, which is, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your intuition. Believe in yourself and know that your intuition is on point. Now, there is a lot of healing, but you're opening, again, the crown chakra is so important for you for October, to keep yourself open to your intuition and your guides. Perhaps meditation, some sort of spiritual practice is important for you. 10 minutes of silence just to check in with who you are, where you want to go, what you feel the truth of the situation is. It will not lead you astray. Now, they're indicating something here with this this card, which is there is this opportunity. It feels like this opportunity may because I keep getting fork in the road, fork in the road. This opportunity may be either you're partnering with somebody or you're going solo. Now, normally I would say that with the Lover's card, okay? So if that shows up, then we'll know a little bit more about what we're dealing with here. But I really feel this is an energized moment where this opportunity or this surprise sort of leads you having to make this decision whether you go solo. As you can see, there is one face there, but also it comprises of two faces. So there's a possibility to partner up with somebody. Now, also throughout October, there is a possibility, male or female. This is not a gender specific reading, but they are giving me a feminine energy right now with this card. Obviously, the High Priestess is a feminine energy, and she's often mute. She Sag, that is not you at all. You are very good at speaking your truth. I admire, coming from a Scorpio, I really admire the way you deal with people in life, and your energy. You're sort of go-getting it, achieving kind of energy, and always living with integrity. I love it. But what I'm getting here is there may be some sort of question here. You may be wondering about some sort of they're highlighting the feminine reproductive organs, some sort of fertility issue or something to do with fertility there. That may be on your mind, or it may come up in October. We're going to go deeper and find out here, but they're really highlighting it and how it's this issue, it's weighing down on your heart a little bit. Well, actually a lot, because, you know, anything to do with that it feels like it making your heart sink. So it may feel like you're a little bit nervous about it or worried about it, but we're going to go deeper and find out. They really want you to, they keep pushing it. Listen to your intuition, okay? Listen to your intuition. They're highlighting these wings that are next to the ears sort of section. Your guides are very close. If you need to ask them anything because you're worried or anxious about anything, they're there to listen and they're there to help, okay? They just want to give you that right now. You're not alone in this situation, but also watch out for signs, because they're going to send you some signs. If you've got any questions, please ask them, and they will send you signs immediately, because they've actually been trying to talk to you for quite a number of months now. But it feels like October, the gateway, often when we're coming up to the 31st of October, the gateway between worlds is very thin. So therefore, it feels like they're getting closer and closer, and you'll be able to listen and check in with them and converse with them, you know, through signs. They're going to send you a lot of synchronicities during October. Now we're going to go deeper and use the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot to gain the details of what's happening here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know for October 2020? Can you please guide them? We have the Fool. Yeah, so we got this wonderful new start. Okay, so there's this surprise opportunity, pushes you out of your comfort zone to do a massive do-over. Okay, now you may have been hoping for that for some time, but you may have been a little bit nervous about making this start. Okay, there we go. Oh, wonderful. Okay, interesting. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Ooh. King of Wands. Okay, so what we're dealing with here is just get it all straight. The Fool card is Aries energy, okay? So this is a wonderful new path that is opening up to you. It's a surprise opportunity that allows you to go on a bit of an adventure in life. It's something that I feel like you may have knowledge of this arena or this area if it's to do with work, but it feels like you're even doing something new in your life. It feels like you're rearranging everything because of this moment. It frees up your time. It frees up it just gives you a lot of peace. But as soon as it arrives first, it feels a little bit nerve-wracking, okay? But the Fool card, as you can see, carrying the white rose, which is, you know, peace, rejuvenation, like a new spirit, okay? It feels very much like you're being curious about the world again. After a period of feeling a little bit of anxiety. So you may have been mulling over some sort of fresh new start in your life, and you've been a bit nervous to take that risk, okay, to take that leap of faith. So that's why this Tower moment has come along, to really nudge you right off the sitting on the fence, okay? it really feels like you're on the precipice of something big here with this Fool card. Something big that will allow you a lot more freedom, but also a lot more abundance to come. And also you're letting go of any expectations. You've started to look at the world in terms of what will be, okay? And that may have led to a little bit of apathy at first, like, well, it's out of my control, so what can I do? I just have to sit here and just, it feels like there was that stuck period before, but now everything's being shaken up, because that's not your usual energy, Sag. Your usual energy is a go-getting kind of spirit, but because of, I feel like this energy is what's been going on around the world at the moment has made you feel like, well, nobody knows where they're at. So I'm just going to stay where I am right now and see what happens. But now there is a shift, okay? And a new opportunity opens it's almost like it opens up the whole pathway for you. Anything is possible. That's this energy that I'm getting. Now we have the King of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. So you could have been dealing with some sort of boss or, you know, someone within your works facility who they may have promised something, or it may have seemed like they were on your side in some sort of situation, but there was no follow through. Not someone you could really rely on, especially when it's the King of Pentacles. It's something to do with finances. You may have even had to take a bit of a cut at work there with that King of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like this in some way has affected your financial situation. But also this new start they're giving me here, you may have been a little bit worried about if you made this new start, would finances be depleted, okay? And this is the energy to overcome, because actually, if you trust your intuition, is what they're giving me, you will actually be like a solid, wise investor in your future. But there is just a little bit of worry, because there is a scenario here where I feel like you're being pushed into making a decision, and nobody pushes that, okay? But it feels very much like you're in a rock and a hard place with this situation. But I feel like there is someone in your sphere who may be also a little bit, I feel like they may be a little bit envious of you, your work ethic, or perhaps this opportunity that comes towards you. So just be a little bit mindful. They could be an earth element somewhere, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is a Taurian card, so they may have a Taurus placement somewhere. But I'm getting an energy of someone who is a little bit, you may work in a team with them or something, and they feel like they should be in like a boss position or something, but they're no boss, okay? This person, they're not fit really to be in that king position, because they don't follow through. They have empty promises. They actually do not invest in the teamwork, or they do not invest in you as a person and your skills. Okay, this is quite precise. It feels very much like okay, so I'm also getting a secondary energy here, because they've just pointed me to the Two of Cups here. You may have been separated from somebody in a romantic sense, and there's a lot of healing that went on. I feel like you did not expect this connection to end so quickly. It was quite blunt, because that Tower is obviously a surprise, but you're going to get some sort of communication from this person who did not invest in the connection as much as you did. Healing is the thing that they've had to go away and do, as well as you have, okay? But you know your worth, Sag. You know what you truly deserve. And I feel this person's going to come on in with some sort of new communication that is very passionate in nature, and suggests that they want a new start with you. But I have to say, I really don't think, I really feel like, Sag, you know your worth in this sense, and this person, they didn't treat you very highly, is what I'm getting, and you don't really boil your cabbage twice, as it were. Once someone does the dirty on you, or is negative and treats you a certain way, you're like, hell no, I'm not taking this BS. So I really feel like no matter how much this person comes back to sort of say they've changed, etc., etc., I'm not really sure with the cards that they are at the moment. I'm getting an energy of you're not really interested. You're kind of like, you know what, I'm off doing my own thing, being awesome in the world, getting my career off the ground, etc., etc. I'm not sure you even factor in my life path. So step aside and move on. That's the energy I'm getting from this reading. So be mindful of that. Now, this Ace of Wands, beautiful energy, okay? There is some sort of new creative project that is coming your way. So if there was someone at your work making things a little bit uncomfortable for you, or you felt like you could not trust them, they're keeping you in the dark, as it were, about something. And it all comes to the surface, especially with that High Priestess. Now, this may involve you staying at the same company, but with some sort of new project or new responsibility here. It feels like there is an urge to create a new role or something you're not expecting. You're probably expecting a new start. Like, I feel like you're thinking that this could go either way, perhaps. That the job could go in your favor or not. And actually there's a surprise twist, which is you get offered some sort of new department or new project to work on. It's very fruitful, actually, and it is a divine gift from the universe. Aces are always gifts. It's almost like you deserve this, and the universe bestows this gift upon you after a period of uncertainty. Can you see those clouds? It's like stormy weather. So it feels like it was very uncomfortable, but out of that uncomfortable feeling comes this wonderful hand of fate that hands the wand to you. Now, wands are about achievement, what it is you're trying to achieve. It will be very fruitful and very successful, okay? But it is like sowing the seeds. It's the start of something big. It's the start of something new, especially since you have that Fool card in this position. This is the protagonist position. You're moving forward without any expectation for a wonderful, exciting new adventure, okay? So there's big changes and you have to take a risk, take that leap of faith in order to action this, and the universe rewards you with this, okay? So listen to your intuition, because this involves your talents, what you're really good at, what is deep within you. You have a lot of knowledge about a lot of areas, but you're also very talented. You have a lot of exciting ideas, very creative person. You may not even see yourself this way, Sag, but this is who you are. And your guides are trying to get through to you to, like, almost whisper, trust in your talents, trust in your know-how. You've got it all. You can use all these. And now here is the job opportunity for you to display all these wonderful, exciting gifts that you have. Okay. Now I'm going to pull a card on it, because they are giving me the secondary energy of a person, a romantic person who's coming back on in to give you some sort of, passionate exchange. I feel like it's someone that you separated from, because we have that Two of Cups. You feel very disappointed in this person, but also with this Two of Cups in this position next to the Fool, it feels like you're disinterested. You've got no interest whatsoever in hearing what this person has to say. It's like, I'm sorry, you had one chance. You had one job, which was to look after my heart, because I gave you my heart and you gave me yours. I looked after your heart. You had one job and you blew it. So move along. This is the energy I'm getting from this card, okay? Because you deserve so much better. I'm definitely getting this energy, especially they're turning up that King of Pentacles. They didn't invest. There was no follow through. They may have given you lots of, talk about the future, investing in a solid, beautiful future with you. And then all of a sudden, a surprise moment where they just pull the rug. They're giving me pull the rug out from under you. This is something I would never say. So this may be something very precise, something that the way that you explain the situation. The rug was pulled out from under you, leaving you completely off guard. Okay, so that's that Tower energy I'm getting. So it feels like you're disinterested, even when this person comes back to you like, no, you let me down, disappointed, and you broke my heart. So move on. But I'm going to pull a card on it, because they're also giving me this energy here to do with work. Okay, so it feels like this new opportunity at work feels like you're moving out of one area into another. You're separating from perhaps a team or a group. You're separating there with that Two of Cups. So I'm just going to pull a card on it. Okay, yeah. They want, they were going fountain. So I'm using the Fountain Tarot to pull a card on that. Can you please clarify this Two of Cups in the reverse position? Ooh, that's quite a lot. Normally, I bet they're going to give me the same energy, that it's the twofold energy for love and business. So Page of Swords in the reverse. Three of Wands, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, they give me the exact... I love it when they do that. So they're giving me in terms of the romantic sense, but also in the business sense. So they're giving me both. It feels like you're being watched all over the place, Sag. People have got their eye on you, both at work and in this romantic sense. So we've got that Page of Swords, Aquarian energy here. So be mindful of what you put out there on social media or what you say to friends, etc., because this information is somehow being gathered by either someone at work, if you're trying to go for a different position at work, or you know, you're dealing with this very low vibe person at work. There is an energy that this person is building a case. Okay, now your workplace may have some sort of legal or tax issues, and that's why they're reshuffling at the workplace. And it feels like they're watching all of their employees, not just you. So I don't want to like create some sort of paranoia for you. I feel like they're watching everybody across the board with this card. It's almost like they're watching for the weakest link. But you're not the weakest link at all. I feel like they want to keep you and they want to offer you something new and exciting. And then that will breed a little bit of envy from someone in your team or something like that. That's what I'm getting here with this Page of Swords. But also this romantic interest. Because we have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups. They've shown up, you know. This person has been watching you to make sure that you haven't moved on. And they want to offer you their cup of love. They feels like they're going to give this sort of impression that they're very peaceful, calm kind of person. That they're in balance now, and I don't know. They may have a water element somewhere. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It really feels like, as you can see, they're quite. Like, I love this night, so much in balance, but when I get different energies when I touch the cards each time, and when I get this energy from this person, I get a really dull energy, okay? It feels very much like this person's, I don't know, it feels like they're phasing themselves out, like, it's almost like they're erasing their qualities to become super zen. And there just seems to be like, you know, you're a fire element and they're a water element. And it feels like they dull your shine in some way. I'm not sure. I'm going to pull a card on that. But it feels like they dull your shine. Now, they really want to talk about the work situation. Okay, we got that Three of Wands. It's in the reverse. So there is some sort of setback with teamwork. Okay, just to let you know, it feels very sort of like the team is not pulling together at work. It feels like each person for their own. So perhaps you're all vying to keep your jobs or something like that. But there's a wonderful new opportunity coming your way. So be mindful that, you know, even though it feels uncomfortable at this present moment in time, everything works out in your favor. It may not come out the way you expect, because the Tower often surprises us. It does not come out the way that we were expecting, especially since you got this new start here. It's like you're even releasing an expectation. So it'll feel uncomfortable, but it is for your highest good. But your team, it feels like there is a lack of teamwork. There is a lack of support here in something creative or whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So just be mindful of that as we're going. And I'm just going to pull that card, as I said, on that Knight of Cups, because I really feel this Knight of Cups is more a King of Wands. Okay, which is someone who they're quite sexually charged, perhaps even sex addiction, I'm not sure there, but I feel like they're not ready to invest in a connection with you just yet, even though they come back on in displaying that they're the Knight of Cups. So I'm just going to pull a card on it because I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. Can you please clarify this Knight of Cups? Because I'm being pulled towards the King of Wands. Can you please? Oh, that's so bizarre. That didn't even flip. It was just there. 6 of coins. It's one-sided. Okay, so this person still, you know, they still not really investing in the connection. There's still no harmony. It's interesting. This person is displaying themselves as very balanced, very harmonious, but as you can see, the flipper here, or I didn't even see this card flip. That's crazy. There's something masquerading, okay? There's something, this person isn't quite in balance still yet. It is one-sided. They're very selfish. They come towards you for love, care, and attention and affection, but they do not invest in the connection because they actually, I feel they're very void. They're like, there's no passion there, deep passion within their soul. There must be some sort of childhood wounding or something, some sort of, I actually feel like there's some sort of medication. I mean, I haven't got a medication card here, but I feel like this person is in some way dulling their senses because they feel very void of being able to go out there and be passionate about the world or curious about the world. I don't feel it's depression, but anyway, I'm going to pull that card because thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this Knight of Cups? Eight of Swords. Okay, so Eight of Swords, yeah, there's something, this person, it's like they're imposing some sort of restrictions on themselves, okay? They're not letting themselves be who they are or speak their truth. It feels they're very void of anything. So just be mindful if this person comes back, it feels like they're not, you know, they're not 100% with you in the mind. Yeah, something in the mind. So perhaps they're taking some sort of substances or something there. But it will show up in the reading later on if that's the case. So we'll come back to that. Anyway, we have the Hermit mode. Virgo energy. Interesting, another earthy element here. This is you going deep within for clarity, okay? You're on this quest for personal illumination, for truth, the truth of the situation. It's interesting because it's crossed here by the King of Pentacles, who is not giving you the truth of the situation, and the Star. Something is hidden, okay? So it feels like they're giving you the same message here. You need to go deep within, especially with that High Priestess, also Virgo energy. You need to trust your intuition. Go inside, meditate, take 10 minutes out, as I said, in order to understand the truth of the situation, illuminate. October is definitely about illumination for you. Things coming to the surface, secrets almost being revealed, where if you really checked in with your intuition, you knew you were on point. Now we have this King of Wands in the reverse here. It feels very much like you're dealing with some sort of egotistical person, bordering on bully. They like things to go their way, and they may like be playground type childish bully, but you know, this person serves themselves and there is ego here. Now it really feels like it's the same person. This King of Pentacles in the reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Someone who does not invest in a connection with you or invest in your skills at work, because I really feel there is this creative opportunity that is coming here for you, but it feels like it's not quite ready, but it's going to be offered to you at a delayed timeline. It feels like the opportunity is only for you. What is for you can never pass you by, but in the timeline that you may be hoping for, it feels like it comes a little bit later, okay? It may even be past October. You may hear about it in October, but it feels like it cannot be actioned until after that. But we will find out a little bit more when I clarify. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? The Star. See, there's the illumination. You find out. It all comes to the surface. There's a lot of success here for you and a lot of abundance. The Star card is you being in the spotlight, either for work or romantic reasons, because it is crossing that Two of Cups there. When it crosses the Two of Cups like that, there's healing in the situation. You're mending your beautiful heart, and you're realizing that, you know, you want that new start. Okay? Stars are aligning for you to, you know, have your moment, as it were. It feels like you're going on a beautiful new, not just spiritual adventure, but actual, you know, physical adventure of discovery. But also, it's your time to shine. It really feels like whatever's being illuminated here and brought to the surface, because this is the energy that you have to overcome, the star, okay? Believing in yourself, having faith. And then once you find the truth of the situation, it comes to the surface, there is this exciting moment where the stars are aligning for your success. And you're in a lot of balance and harmony. It feels like the tower is now sort of, that tower moment is now being leveled out. And it is a harmonious time and keeping that 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water. Now water, it's a very intuitive, that's why I keep water here when I'm reading. It's a very intuitive source, okay? It's energized. And yeah, it feels very much like you're coming out on top here. This is your moment. There's some sort of either recognition or, you know, successful news towards this creative project or this new opportunity that just blows you away. You're not expecting it. Yeah, it just feels very much like, bam, here's this wonderful new opportunity, and it's going to be more in line with your soul. It's going to set your soul on fire. It's almost going to give you that spark back that you may have felt like was a bit lacking recently. And also, you're going to start realizing that, hell yeah, you've got so many skills that are above the competition, because you may have had competition for that, that you should never have doubted yourself if you did. You got the 10 of Cups, look at that. So there's a lot of family support around you. 10 of Cups, again, abundance. This is, you know, emotional contentment, absolute abundance here. This is, you know, you've got total love and support of your family. All your wishes are sort of coming true there, and everything is balanced and harmonized. So it all worked out in the end in your favor. But the only thing you may be waiting for is some sort of result that allows you to see the truth of the situation. It feels like you're being kept in the dark first, and then it's illuminated, and then it feels like it's not as bad as you thought it would be. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. So they've ended on 2 cards here, which is the Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups, but it's in reverse here. 7 of Cups in reverse, you know, the clarity, everything comes to the surface. Any illusions, you know, that were, anything that was hidden, that was in the dark is coming to light, and you can finally get a sense of where you stand. Okay, and it's in a really good position. You've got that Ace of Wands and you've got an Ace of Pentacles. So you're doing something, some sort of new job that you really excites you and actually brings in a lot more money and makes it more financially viable than you imagined it ever would be. So it really feels like you're coming out on top after a period of secrecy. There's something being, you know, as I said, something being withheld from you. And that Ace of Pentacles, you know, this is either a new job, new raise, some sort of investment or new income. I really feel like you're separating from a team or a group, and you're kind of doing something a little bit more solo. It feels like you've got a lot more responsibility. Okay, especially with that Hermit card. Your boss type figure, I feel like they may not fully support you, but actually this opportunity that comes down the line, it's just right for you. Okay, they're just giving me something. One moment, please. Yeah, it takes away any doubt about you worrying about money, that you may be financially losing out or anything like that. It feels like so much peace, okay? After a period of uncertainty, so much more abundance is coming your way that leads you to be super happy. Yeah, like the most important cards of spread are the first one, the middle one, and the end. And as you can see, it's a wonderful new start. And you know, you've got a lot of wisdom here, and you know what you want, and actually it transpires that you get what you want. Okay, so after a period of uncertainty, everything is working out for you, which is very, very exciting. Now we're just going to go to the Lightseers Tarot to clarify the reading. so they can give me a little bit more detail. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ooh, straight away we have Seven of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this Seven of Swords in the reverse position, it feels like you kind of, it feels like you may, this reveal, whatever is going to be revealed with that High Priestess and the star that comes to the surface, there's some sort of underhanded behavior, okay? It feels like you also, you knew this. And if it was in this position, I really feel like you were like a whistleblower on some sort of disruptive, chaotic person who is doing something sneaky, okay? But it's in the reverse here. So someone, after the information or whatever it is comes to the surface, this person may try to make amends with you. And again, it could be this romantic interest from the past, trying to make amends. I really feel like you're just seeing the truth of the situation, and you're like, I can make my choices by myself. I can see the truth of it all. With that Seven of Cups, as I said, you know, the illusion of that you had of this person ends. Deep down, you knew who this person was. You knew that there wasn't something right, and you can see the truth of that situation. There's no more choices here. There's only one choice, and it is the truth, and you see it clearly. Yeah, as you can see, this person's choosing like the snakes and ladders here. So there's something about perhaps, you know, when you're at work, you're on the ladder to staircase and go higher, okay? But at the bottom of that ladder, they're actually showing me a snake. So someone you may have thought that you could rely on was actually a bit of a snake in the grass and was at the bottom of the ladder preventing you from climbing it. You see what I'm saying? So that's the energy I'm getting here. But it all comes to the surface, and they're the fool, because actually you're the one who comes out on top. Now we have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords here is, again, self-imposed restrictions. What they're giving me here is, you got to believe in yourself. Don't be negative in any shape or form. And of course, that's easier said than done. But all this anxiety, they're trying to show you that the power of your mind is so incredible that, you know, the only thing that is stopping you in this situation is your belief in yourself, but also you're blocking. They're indicating you're blocking yourself and your guides by negative talking to yourself. Okay, so they want you to really release yourself from that. They want you to change this lifestyle, this mindset, because we have this Knight of Swords here. There's a huge, the amount of money that is coming towards you in this new creative kind of job situation, it gives you a new lifestyle. This is like big, okay? So it allows you to free up yourself, so you've got a little bit more freedom. I feel like this job, you'll be on the go a little bit more than usual. But it excites you, okay? As you can see, even though this is a Knight of Swords and it is an air element, this crossbow, this person's got a crossbow on here, and immediately I think of Sag. So this feels like, because you're such an adventurer, I always think of Sag as, you know, the explorer, the adventurer of the zodiac. And this is what you're off doing. Okay, so this new job opportunity frees you up to be a bit more, you know, in control of your own time, and, you know, you can move freely wherever you want. It'll be a fast-paced lifestyle, always on the go, but that's how you like it. Okay, there's a lot of passion here. Oh, they just said you run on your own time. You run on your own time. Okay. Now they're asking me to look at this card a little bit closer, so I will. One moment, please. Okay, they're giving me something very precise. They're showing me synchronicities, and they're saying that you may be seeing 1110 a lot. 1110 or 1110, you know, you may be seeing that a lot. that is an indication. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you, and it's an indication that you are on the right track. Do not be anxious, or, I mean, it's easier said than done, but they want, your guides are trying to get through to you by giving you these synchronicities. So that number in particular is very important. But also they're indicating that this fast-paced lifestyle, or this new opportunity that's very exciting, it's what you love. It feels very much like it speaks to your heart as much as it does to your passion. And there's a lot of, they're showing me pearls of wisdom in this card. You have a lot of wisdom that you're not accessing. It's in there, but it's sort of lying dormant where you are. So when this new opportunity comes, it feels it activates all that wisdom, all that knowledge that you have. You're able to communicate it through this new lifestyle or this new job. Okay, it really opens up the world for you. It's very exciting, and you're being guided. Have no fear. You're absolutely being guided to you're on the right path, but right now, but you're being guided to this more prosperous lifestyle. It's very energized. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know regarding October? There we have the Four of Wands. This is cause for celebration. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Ooh. Ace of Wands. Justice. Ha! So interesting that they gave those two together. They want those separate, so I'm just going to explore those in a moment. We have the Four of Wands, okay? So there's some sort of, this new opportunity that comes towards you. It coincides with either you're pairing up with someone, because it feels very much like a reunion of friends or family. So you could be, this new opportunity, it somehow involves friends or family, but ultimately they support you. Okay, and there's a lot of celebration around this. Now, Four of Wands is often my halfway to marriage card. So I will pull a card on it, but the energy I'm getting here from this card, it feels very much like people coming together to celebrate you. Okay, Sag. I'm just going to pull a card on it, as I said, to see if there's any of that romantic energy, because... Ooh, Six of Wands in the reverse, Emperor in reverse. Okay, so yeah, they're just indicating here that it's not romantic. Okay, we've got the Emperor in reverse because they're immature still. They're still not ready. Still some ego problem. But as you can see, they're still in sabotage mode when you get this self-sabotage mode. Yeah, this it feels like you have harsh words with someone from the past, and they sort of slink into the background to lick their wounds, because they recognize that you are a very powerful force, and they're too immature to be with you right now. It feels like you don't need them. That's the energy I'm getting from this card. You're doing good all by yourself. So romantically, the Four of Wands is not. It's more in the business sense. Okay, just want to clarify that before we move on. Now also, they've given me the Ace of Wands and the Justice card. So as I said, there's a fork in the road here at the beginning. It feels very much like with this Ace of Wands, there may have been a choice. You get this wonderful new opportunity, but in doing so, there is another opportunity that you may be rejected from. You may have been rejected from, that incorporated a team. Okay, that Ace of Wands there, they're indicating that it was either a false start with this new opportunity as well. There is a delay with that new opportunity. As I said, you hear news of it in October, but it will not be actioned. You will not be physically doing it, it feels, until the following month. Okay, after October there. But by receiving this opportunity, it feels like you have been rejected from another opportunity, which involved perhaps a team that you already worked in, okay? And it's because you deserve better. We got the Justice card there, okay? Justice is a Libran energy, win-win situation here. Once the truth comes out, you will see that actually you deserved better, okay? And it's leveling the playing field here. it feels very much like it's cause and effect. You know, God's rejection is, you know, well, as they say, rejection is God's protection and God's redirection. Okay, so it really feels like being rejected from some other opportunity has allowed you to find the opportunity or be directed to the opportunity that was meant for you, that actually leads to a lot more money, success, a freer lifestyle, and it was because you deserve it. Okay, justice is the law of karma, what you truly deserve. Okay, and you've got a beautiful heart, incredible work ethic, really strong skills. They're showing me that you know, there's a lot of wisdom here, and you have the power to shine in the right position, and whatever you were rejected from, karma is currently bringing you what you truly deserve. Now, of course, they're giving me the other side, which is the romantic interest. This is incredible. They've done 2 readings like this where they've given me the either or. So they must be giving me like a bit more detail of what's going on here in terms of work and love. But what they're giving me here is the person who did not invest in a connection with you in the past and sort of comes on in to talk to you. It feels like, you know, you rejecting them or they rejecting you. You know, this person is receiving their karma, and part of their karma is they realize they effed up in a big way and they've missed out on you. They've missed out on an opportunity to be with you. This person may have been quite brutal in the way that they ended things, but the law of karma is literally giving them a bit of a bitch slap right now. And it is, this person does not like themselves at all. There's something really, as you can see, it's a second card that's come, and it's very faded. This person's, you know, you've got a lot of passion, you've got a lot of drive, you're exciting. You may not feel those things, but that's the energy that I'm feeling from this reading. And this person pales in comparison. They were not meant for you. So again, you know, the redirection is a protection to be on the right path. Okay. We'll finish up with this deck, and we're just going to go to the final deck, which is the Fountain Tarot, for any final messages. But there's a lot of success here for you. You're rising up and getting what you truly deserve, both in terms of work and in love there. Even though you may have felt a little bit left out from the universe, it's like your moment. The stars are aligning for your moment. Thank you so much. 4 of Wands, yeah, time for celebration, and the Sun. Oh, beautiful energy, incredible. Okay, now we have that Sun, Leo energy here. This is ultimate abundance, okay? Material happiness, emotional contentment and happiness, a joyous outcome all around. So yes, it feels a little bit uncomfortable to start in October, but moving through October, wow, you're coming out on top, and success is yours, okay? Can you see how free that figure is? So free, he or she is even naked, okay? So this person is just like, I don't know, I just get this energy of like, woohoo, it turned out the way you hoped. In the end, you know, it really is very exciting energy, and you're building solid blocks for the future, okay? So this is not like a temporary happiness. This is not like, this is longevity, okay? There's solid, happy foundations being built here, and a lot of celebration. You are so deserving, Sag, so deserving. 4 of Wands, this is big celebration, but also it feels a bit like a homecoming. So perhaps you and your people, your soul tribe, are coming together to celebrate this moment. I mean, this is an obvious thing to say, but they're giving me Star Wars. It's like you fought the dark side and you won. Yeah, that's what, well, perhaps you've just watched Star Wars, or that's your favorite film or something. They actually give me the theme tune. I'm not going to sing it for you because I'm not going to embarrass myself that way. You know when the stormtroopers, you know, start walking, that sort of, it feels like you are battling the dark side and you win, okay? Because you are the light and you've come out the other side. So that's the energy that they're giving me right now. But yeah, you may have even, they're really highlighting the sea as well here for me. So perhaps, I'm going to pull a card on that. Perhaps you are going traveling, or there is travel involved here. You're going to the sea. It really helps resets your energy. And Perhaps you're, having some sort of reunion with family or friends by the sea in some way in October. Or now into October there. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people here dancing on the beach. Obviously 4 because it's the Four of Wands, but they don't often put exactly the number of people in the cards, etc., etc. I'm just going to pull a card on it because you may be doing a bit of traveling with this. I feel like this lifestyle change, it opens you up to, again, they're saying, you're the boss of your own time. You run to your own time. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify anything further, any further messages? This Four of Wands. The Emperor in reverse. Okay, the Emperor in reverse. What's this about? Okay, it's a little warning. Well, not a warning, but a caution. Five of Wands is this, just be mindful of, it feels like this boss figure again. Okay, Five of Wands is like rivalry. Okay, obstacles. This does not happen. I thought it happened from now until October, but actually it doesn't happen now until October. They'll give me a timeline. Because as you can see, that Five of Wands, it's like you're battling, and the dark side is the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so very immature energy, problems with power, that sort of thing, nasty ego. So there is not celebrations until you overcome this energy of this person. Okay, so just be a little bit mindful of that. So they're just indicating this is the overall energy, the Sun and the Four of Wands, but only once you overcome that person or that situation to gain this new job opportunity. Yeah, Nine of Wands and the Star. Again, same message. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, so as you can see, Nine of Wands in the reverse there. Have faith in the situation. Don't be defensive. Speak your truth, but be diplomatic. And you come out on top. The Star. This is the energy to overcome for the month of October, and they're ending it on the Star card. So Aquarian energy, have faith. Miracles are being worked behind your back. You're going to be in the spotlight for some sort of recognition of a job well done. And there's a lot of hope and exciting energy to come here. But it starts with an illumination of something coming to the surface, okay? Secrets are being revealed. You come out on top. This is your time to shine. Okay, my beautiful Sag. I went there and went, no. We will leave it there. I'm just going to give you a Wisdom of the Oracle card to close the reading for any final advice. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. We have to be fair. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the law of karma. The law of karma, Libra energy, is very fair, okay? Speaking the truth, very fair energy. So we've got to be fair there. As you can see, there is an owl, a lot of wisdom, and also on the crown. So crown chakra, very important throughout October. Use your inner wisdom and be fair in the situation. Yeah, it's like a fork in the road. Can you see? It is almost like, yeah. It's like the Justice card here, because she's got some scales. Now one has a fortune cookie on it, and the other one has... It's interesting. It looks like an egg, okay, like a new start. But before, I would read it like that, as an egg. But just now, when I just touched it, they said like a weighty stone. So it feels very much like your fortune is on one side, for something new and exciting and unexpected, because you don't know what's in that fortune cookie. But also there is a stone, so something is weighing you down. That's what they're giving me here. Use your wisdom to know which is the best path. Now, also number 38, when you reduce it, 8 plus 3 is 11, okay, which is the number of soulpath number. And again, it is the Justice card. Very, very important. A lot of synchronicities. And please remember that number, 1110, 1110, whatever, however you want to say it. Oh, I can't see what that says. It says something there and I can't see what it says, but we're just going to go... feels like there's an opportunity that you're just going to be like, nope, not going to take that. And then the other opportunity is where your fortune is at. Okay, so breaking it down. But I'm just going to read from the book because I wouldn't want to tell you anything wrong. Number 38. Balance, justice, the need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Okay, and I'm going to give you your prosperity message, which is, now is the time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail and you will be treated accordingly. In all your affairs, you will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you're compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. And we have, life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovery to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You'll always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Okay, now as I was reading that, they were showing me a pair of red shoes. Maybe they've done this before, Sag, because I remember red shoes being somehow relevant to one of the signs. I'm not sure if it was Sag though, but they're showing me some red shoes. So perhaps you've just bought some red shoes, or the person who offers you this job is wearing red shoes. There's something about red shoes that are very important as a signifier. Perhaps you've just taken off your red shoes, because they're actually showing me someone just, you know, when it feels like they're putting their fingers in the shoes to sort of wedge them off. I don't know what kind of shoes they are, but to wedge them off. So they're showing me someone taking off their red shoes. Perhaps that's even a symbolic event in itself. But if that resonates in any way, then there's something in this message for you. Now, I'm just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guide Angel. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Okay, so we have love, okay, with an arrow through it, and a hole in that heart. Okay, so they're indicating there is still some sort of healing to be done on someone from the past. That, you know, damaged your heart. I feel like this person is coming back in October to express an interest, to offer you a cup of love, but deep down in your intuition, you know that they have not changed yet. Okay, and they seem like a shadow of their former self. I'm not sure why. I'm feeling like this person is taking some sort of medication though, because they feel like they're a little bit checked out mentally, that is. You have someone better to come. That's the energy I've got here. But yes, there is a little bit of damage that's been done on that to your heart, which needs to be healed. Also, they're indicating here to follow your heart, because it will never lead you astray. You're about to do this wonderful new opportunity that actually captures your heart so much, but will lead to a lot of financial abundance also. So it's kind of a win-win situation for you here. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? They want it on the star card, because there is have faith in love, they've just given me, because there is some sort of healing that still needs to be done on this person in the past, but have faith because love will save the day. Okay, that's what they're giving me here. Now also we have notes, musical notes. Ooh, I don't know what they're called. Maybe as I picked them up, they were like quavers. Are they called a quaver? I don't know. Okay, so these are musical notes. So they're indicating here timing. It's about the timing. It's like almost like life is a bit of a musical symphony. Every note has its place, and every, you know, divine timing is at play. If one note is played off, then the whole thing falls to pieces. Okay, so it really feels like let things unfold as they are naturally, because it is divine timing here. Also, keep your spirits raised with music, but something to do with quavers. I don't know what that is. It must be the name of the musical notes. If that resonates in some way, quaver or quavers, or this musical notes resonates in some way, then there's something in this message for you. 3 beats. Sorry, they're just giving me something. I just want to check in with that. One moment, please. It's like 3 beats. 3 beats, quavers. I cannot tell you what. Oh, they're also giving me a letter M. M for like mother, or M for, they just give me a name, which is Marina, or that could even be by the sea. There is a marina by the sea. They don't often give me names, but recently I've had a couple. So Marina, M, the letter M, Marina. Yeah, so we'll leave that there because I can't get any more from that. Where would you like this? They want it on the Sun card. Okay, so it feels very much like raising your vibrations is going to be, you know, a wonderfully abundant time for you. Very exciting outcome. Success is yours across the board. And don't worry about love. Love will come in the right timing. Okay, it feels very much like this person from the past who comes back is not for you. That's the energy that I'm getting, and it feels like you tell them to move on. When this situation works out, I think then that's when we're talking about the love coming on in. But they've left it there, so we will leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sag. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and it lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Now, as I was talking, they were just showing me some white chalk. And it's like, you know, chalk, and it's like someone writing on a blackboard. So perhaps you're a teacher, or you're doing some sort of seminar. I mean, chalk on a board is kind of like back in the day, right? Surely now it should be some sort of like board marker, you know, like a semi-permanent marker that you can rub off a board. But perhaps you're working in chalk. Maybe you're an artist or something. Maybe they just said chalking it up to experience. So perhaps that resonates in some way for you, okay? We will leave it there because otherwise we could be here for hours. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarius. Good luck with this situation. Love and light.